What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Fire Sports Takes podcast. On today's episode, we have some special guests. We have my good friends from the UFC Collective, Dominic Zuricki and John Camp, talking UFC 328 with Hamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland. So I will be kicking it to them momentarily, but before we do so, let's talk briefly about the NBA games that happened last night. And if you're listening to this on a day that is not Thursday, I'm talking about the Wednesday night game twos: Sixers, Knicks, Timberwolves, Spurs. Just a dominant from performance from San Antonio. I saw a TikTok video prior to this game that said most of the time that a team is a double-digit underdog in game one against a three-seeded team or higher, wins game one, the higher seed usually covers the spread. I think it was like a 71% cover rate. Well, boy, did they fucking cover. They had Kelly Olynyk in the game draining threes. Unironically, he played 10 minutes. He was 1 for 2 from beyond the arc. Kelly fucking Olynyk. How many points did this guy average in the regular season? Let me know here, chat. He averaged 3 points per game in the regular season. He actually did play a little bit. That shows you. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. 8 minutes a game. What? Like he is a blowout game merchant. But looking at the box, because I stopped watching this, I know Stephon Castle had a terrific day. Every time I looked up, he was scoring. He had 21. They shot 41% from three, 50% from the field. Wemby had 19. Anthony Edwards was in limited minutes. And I think if you're the Timberwolves, you got to think, hey, at least we got Ant to sit out for an extended period of time. He did still almost 1 minute shy of his minutes restriction. But I feel like if that game was close in the fourth quarter, he would have gone over his minutes restriction. Either way, though, if you're Minnesota, you got to be happy either way. You went to San Antonio, you split, come back to Minnesota, get Ant ready to go and firing. But just not a good day offensively. They couldn't shoot the three ball 30% from three, and the Spurs simply couldn't miss. And it was a tough game for the 76ers, man. That's a game you need if you're a Sixers fan. Tight game, no Embiid, on the road in MSG, 5-point game with 5 minutes to go, even closer than that. Like, that's a game you desperately want. Maxey was incredibly inefficient, and down the stretch in the fourth quarter, like, they came out of a timeout with like 4 minutes to go. It's like, okay, this is the time the Spurs need to start getting buckets, and the Knicks just locked in defensively. They were creating turnovers. Brunson had a couple clutch shots, and it was just the Knicks basketball. Good defense, Brunson being clutch. They head back to Philadelphia in 2 days? Or 1 day if you're listening to this. And we'll see. The Sixers need to get in the win column, and they need to get in the win column fast. Let's talk about OG Anunoby for a brief second, man. Can we? What is OG Anunoby averaging in these playoffs? He had another 24-piece today. He's been the best defender on the Knicks in these playoffs. Let's see here. OG Anunoby. Dude, he's almost been in the league for 10 years, which is crazy to think about. He's 28. That's crazy. OG Anunoby is averaging 21 points per game on 63% from the field for the Knicks in the playoffs. He has been the Knicks' second best player, their second go-to scoring option. No disrespect to Karl Anthony Towns, who has been really solid for the Knicks on this little 5-game playoff win streak that they're on. But OG Anunoby has elevated his play to a whole nother level in terms of scoring the basketball. He's shooting 60% from three, ladies and gentlemen. 60% from three, and he's not even an offense-first guy. He's a defensive player, and he's one of the best defensive wings in the NBA. If OG Anunoby continues to play like this, I think the Knicks are a lock to get out of the Eastern Conference. And I honestly think if Anunoby keeps playing the way he does, if Mikal Bridges keeps playing the way he does after he shot like 10 for 12 in Game 6 against Atlanta, took that momentum and has had two really solid starts, or a really start to this series against Philly. If Mikal Bridges can come along as well, who is in his own right one of the best defenders on the wings in the NBA, I think this Knicks team could maybe give a Thunder a little bit of a scare in the NBA Finals if OG Anunoby continues to play the way he does. If If Karl Anthony Towns continues to play the way he does offensively, if Mikal Bridges continues to build off the last few games that he has and still shoots the ball really effectively, really efficiently with the plus defending he can bring, this Knicks team is in. They're looking scary. They're looking very, very good. They've been unstoppable over these last 5 games, and it starts with OG Anunoby. Well, obviously Jalen Brunson, but OG Anunoby's been a dog, man. So shout out the Knicks. Shout out OG Anunoby. They've been really incredible. They have. And yeah, that's it. I mean, there's not much else to talk about. Let's see if I missed any big headlines. I just want to say I saw a take, and it was the greatest take in the history of takes. Somebody said if LeBron wins a ring this year, that's 6 rings in the family, which is the same amount of rings in Jordan's family. Therefore, that 6-ring argument doesn't matter anymore. Honestly, I would allow it. I would allow that argument. Like, yeah, if he wins a ring with his son, that's 6 rings under LeBron James on the birth certificate. That's good enough for me. 6 rings in the family is good enough for me, man. And if you want a ring at the same time, that is really, by definition, goat shit. Doesn't matter though. The Thunder and however many they fucking want, right? But yeah, well, let's talk. Let me toss it now to myself and the boys from the UFC Collective. Go give them a follow on Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to their YouTube account. I'm trying to get these dudes to start uploading some fucking YouTube videos and start their own podcast and start content because they're smart. They know their shit. They're funny. They're entertaining. But they're my friends, so obviously I'm glazing. But either way, like they need to start like. They're just fucking lazy. Hit the post button, hit the plus button, and they'd be nasty. So I'll swing it to them now, and we have a full UFC 328 Chimaev versus Strickland preview. What is up, everybody? We're here with the boys from the UFC Collective, Dominic Zaricki, John Camp. Dom came on, I don't know, a couple of months ago. They're 2 of the dumbest people I know. I've had the pleasure of experiencing a good amount of life with these 2 guys. And you can say a lot of things about both of them, but they know their shit when it comes to UFC. And I've been seeing, I'm not a UFC guy if you guys are familiar with my content, not totally locked in like these 2 are, but this is a matchup that has been garnering a lot of attention, a lot of buzz, because Mr. Sean Strickland, I've seen rumors, correct me if I'm wrong, Camp, I'll go to you first, because you are the Strickland Glazer. I've seen rumors that he is in Chimaev's head in a similar way that McGregor was in Jose Aldo's head pre-fight. Now, is that too far? Is that too much?
So I'll give you that. It's similar. It is very close, but dude, the amount of shit talk he's doing, like both of these guys fucking hate each other. You know what I mean? Like whoever wins, whoever loses, they risk like big humiliation if they lose. Like this is gonna be big. Like at the stare down, at the face-offs, hands are gonna be thrown. I promise you that hands are gonna be fucking thrown.
Well, will Chimaev do a face-off? Because isn't that his whole thing where he has a whole entourage with him at all times?
Yeah. He brings like 5 to 6 people with him at all times, and Sean is on record saying he will shoot him with his gun. Yes. Which, hey,
he invited him to bring 3 of his goat fucker friends.
Dude, yeah.
Wait. Back up here, Dom. Explain to the people what you just said.
Sean Strickland invited Khamzat Chimaev to bring 3 other goat fucker Chechen friends, and he would just shoot them all.
And that's a quote.
That's a quote directly from
verbatim, word for word.
Word for word. So, but yeah, man, this hype, man, like this is reminiscent of McGregor, Khabib, man. Like this is insane. The amount of trash talk these guys are doing is nuts. It's insane.
Yeah, they don't like it. So this is kind of refreshing then, because it feels like, when's the last time we had a main event like this where 2 guys genuinely just hated each other? And it wasn't just trying like a little bit of a facade to sell the fight, like genuine hate.
In recent memory, I can't really think of a fight where there is bad blood, where the guys just do not like each other. You know what I mean? Like it's been a while, and it's very refreshing to see in the UFC.
Yeah. That's why I'm excited. That's why I wanted to have you guys on. Like I was seeing some of these clips, man, and it was enticing stuff. But let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's get into the technical just a little bit. We're going to circle back to the Chimaev Strickland fight, but let's talk about these prelims for just a second. If you were talking to a casual UFC fan and there was one fight that you think that they should pay attention to in the prelims, what would you choose? And I'll throw them up on the screen for you guys now.
You want to start?
I mean, outside the obvious, Ottawa Gauthier.
Stud. Dude's a stud.
Look at this dude, guy. Dom, he fought the last time I had you on. And when I hear, go ahead, Cam.
But man, this dude, man, he is a very promising prospect. This guy has one-punch knockout power, good takedown defense. Like, this dude is fucking solid, and he's a very good prospect on the up and up right now.
Yeah, he looks like a Greek god. 9-fight win streak, 8 wins by knockout. Who did this guy lose to?
To be honest with you, this was probably pre-UFC, if I had to guess.
So it was okay. So it's
early
that
on.
was pre-UFC.
Everyone was quick to call him a fraud because his last fight went to a decision.
Yeah, he got called a fraud.
He
going
won
to
majority decision,
Like,
unanimous decision.
like, come on.
and
Like,
was it dominant fashion? Like
He's young, he's learning, he's gonna get it together. I promise you, this guy's gonna be a problem in the future.
yeah. And this UFC website says the Storm, but I swear I saw a nickname Mini Ngannou.
Yeah,
Is that-
people have been calling him that. I think Joe Rogan gave him
I
that
think you
nickname.
started that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Joe Rogan gave him that nickname.
Of course he did. All right, what other prelims here jump off to you guys? Like, what do you think is going to be an entertaining?
11-0 fighter, Bainsanger Susarkayev. He's
Little
11-0.
bit overrated in my opinion, but
Where is this? Did I pass him?
right up one. Yeah, there you go, right there.
Bainsanger Susarkayev. He's 11-0, 3-0 in the UFC. He won his contract back last year off the Contender Series. Then he fought again 4 days later for his UFC debut.
That was nuts.
Absolute
That was
dog,
nuts.
dude.
That was nuts.
Wait, he fought 3 days after. Wait, what?
It fought 3 days later after getting a contract. Insane. It's insane
Yeah, he
stuff.
fought on the Contender Series on a Tuesday, and then he fought on the card the following Saturday.
That's nasty.
Absolute dog. Winning both.
Yo, he's kind of built like you, though, Dom.
I mean, hey, I'll take
A
it.
little less muscle there in the abdomen area.
Yeah. So
He's
this
very-
guy, what's this guy's deal? He's Russian. Is he from the what's the place, the Dagestan tree, or is it completely different?
He's from Chechnya.
Yeah, I want to say Chechnya.
That's where he's from.
So
He's still in Russia.
around the same part that Hamzat's from, Chechnya.
Okay. So Hamzat's not like one of the a Khabib disciple.
No. So
Okay, got
his family had to run away from Chechnya because of a war. He ended up moving to, what was it, Switzerland or Sweden?
Sweden.
Sweden.
I
It was
believe.
Sweden. He moved to Sweden, fought out of there, and then kind of changed his whole what do you call it? Whole fucking blanking right now.
He became a whore.
He became a whore. He's
Yes,
a Chechnyan whore
Chechen
now.
whore.
He is literally like best friends with a Chechnyan dictator right
With
now.
Ramzan Kadyrov.
Yeah.
Like
Friends
by,
with
from a
the
literal sense of the like a
He
whore.
is literally a warlord dictator. Yeah, the guy's a douche.
Hamzat Chimaev.
Yes.
No, he
So-
became friends with a dictator from Chechnya that basically just killed innocent people. Became buddies with him.
Yeah, he's like-
bought Kamzat a G-Wagon.
Yeah, it's nuts.
He's a whore, dude. Like
So
Strickland.
all-time scumbag.
all-time scumbag.
Yeah,
Up,
he's-
he's
So
up,
we're rooting for Strickland.
Yeah. You know what's even
Obviously.
worse?
obviously.
He was part of a crypto Bitcoin scam.
Yeah,
Scammed all of his fans.
Yeah, he scammed a bunch of his fans out of money. It's insane.
When's Dana got to draw the line here? You know.
See, that's nuts. Like, who else did that? Khabib? Like, why is the UFC letting them do these?
Khabib did that?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Oh, I'm alaikum Khabib. What are you doing here? I thought he was like this. He's not a good guy either.
no.
And
he's
McGregor
not.
called him out for
Yeah,
it, too.
he did. Yeah, McGregor was
Yeah,
the one
this-
that called him
That's why he
out.
took money from Nurmagomedov. Is that? Yeah. Okay. So Chimaev's a real piece of shit.
He's a
Yeah,
douche. He's a douche canoe.
Okay. All right. We'll get into the nitty gritty there, but let's talk about the rest of this main card briefly. Jeremy Stevens, that's a name I'm familiar with. That's
Jeremy
a name I'm familiar. King
Hard-
Green.
45er.
Yeah, unfortunately he is losing to King Green. In King Green's last fight, he looked like he was in his prime. He put on an absolute fucking clinic against Zell Huber. Like it was crazy. He looked so good in that fight. And then the fight before that, he fought Gibson Jr. He looked great in that fight too. Put the pace on these dudes. In his last 3 fights, he's 2-1. He lost the roughie. Like, come on now.
That spinning wheel kick.
Dude,
too.
that spinning wheel kick. This dude is still a dog. I think he's winning a decision.
Okay. 34-17.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is so much experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude.
How long's this guy been around?
Man, like early 2000s, I think. Like, it's been
Holy shit,
a
dude.
while.
I don't know, honestly.
It's been a while. Maybe like 2009, I want to say something like
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
But
And
hey,
Jeremy
hey,
Stevens has been around for a minute too. So this is like a onk battle of the onks.
Even this is 39.
hey, you can't count him out though. Dude's still a dog. He has one punch knockout power still. He can put your lights out.
Yeah, but
He's
this
the
last
hardest hitting one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
He hasn't won a UFC fight since 2018 though.
No,
so.
that is a big issue. And Bobby
Oh,
Green
yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Pre-COVID?
has had looked better in his recent fights.
So how's he still how's he still on the main card?
Man,
It's a good question.
it's a good question. Like
Name value?
he literally left, came back, did bare knuckle, came back again. Like the whole thing's weird.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on from the dinosaurs, unless these guys are also dinosaurs. Sean
No.
Brady and
No, hey. What you know about Joaquin Buckley? Dude's a stud.
holy shit.
Yeah, he's a stud. Not the greatest takedown defense, as we saw in his last fight with Kamaru Usman, but he has been training with Usman, and I think his takedown defense has improved drastically. And I think he can impose his will onto Sean Brady.
Yeah,
Bradley.
Sean Brady from Russia. That's the most American Russian name I've ever seen in the history of the world. 18-2 though.
Yeah, you can't count on Sean Brady. He just recently lost to Michael Morales.
He's a stud on the ground. Like he's a really good grappler. He lost to Morales. I mean
Morales is obviously
he's good.
Morales
is good.
He's up there for a title fight. We shouldn't get back into his history of pre-UFC.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a little rabbit hole to go.
Hey, right here, my underdog pick of the night. Acosta Cortez, dude. This guy is an absolute beast. Great all around. One punch knockout power. This dude's a stud. And I think he knocks Volkov out in the second round. That's my prediction.
This is just Patty the Batty. He's 6'7", bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude's
Oh my gosh,
man. It's insane.
bro. He looks like Patty the Batty.
Yeah.
He's just heavyweight Patty.
Does he fight the same as well?
No. He's more of a lengthy striker than a jiu-jitsu specialist. But yeah, I see him getting caught with maybe a overhand right in the second round. That's how I see him losing.
What about you, Dom? How you feeling about this one?
This is a toss-up. Honestly, when it first got announced, I was all over Volkov. And just looking back this past week, I switched my pick to Acosta. I think he's just going to try to take him down, get minutes against the cage. Might be a little bit of a boring heavyweight fight, but he might get it done by decision.
And then we have our title bout flyweight, Joshua Van. I don't know how to say this dude's name. I've never heard of either of these guys. So Dom, what's the laydown here?
All right. So Joshua Van became the champ in December last year when he was fighting Alexandre Pantoja. Fluke injury because it didn't even last 30 seconds, and he got his arm snapped. Landed awkward coming down. Van became the champ. I believe the youngest champ in UFC history too.
Yeah, one of. What I do like from Van though is he's starting to fight back against the haters for saying it's a fluke win. He's saying that if you're so good at jiu-jitsu, you should land on your arm properly, instead of snapping it, which I think is funny. But
is that ball knowledge, or is he just coping?
He's just coping. That should not have happened. That was insane, especially with someone as good as Pantoja.
So Van is on major fraud watch. Major.
So I wouldn't say major. I think he's on fraud watch. I wouldn't say major though.
I would even call it a fraud watch, to be honest.
Yeah.
Van is really good.
Van is
His
good.
striking pace and pressure. He's gonna outbox Tatsuro Taira.
He's similar to a Max Holloway. He's more of a volume fighter. You throw a lot of combinations, punches and bunches. But Tatsuro Taira, man, his grappling is good. He's a really good grappler. What was it?
And Van likes to stay on the feet.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Yeah. So I can't really think of a time that Joshua Van's takedown defense was really tested in this way, you know?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to watch. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
On paper, Van has a really good takedown defense. It's like 80-some%. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got taken down by Felipe Boons. Scrub. Who the fuck is that
Who?
guy?
Who?
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
the fuck is that guy? Like what?
Cody Durden took him down. I can't even remember who else.
But
Like,
these
it's
are
just
nobodies.
pretty fraudulent takedown defense, especially with a guy like Tyra, who I think has the best, if not the second best behind Pantoja's grappling and jiu-jitsu.
His Tatsuro Taira's jiu-jitsu is so good. He's insane. I expect I want to say second or third round submission from Tatsuro Taira.
Okay.
Yeah, if Van can sprawl, he's been actually very good at
He's
getting
good at this.
up
Yeah.
after he gets taken down, but that's also against the lesser competition. But if he's able to get up, he can take Tyra to deep waters in the championship rounds, and I think you could be able to land on him.
Yeah.
Just like you saw in the Brandon Royval fight with Tyra. Royval almost finished him in the third round. Tyra was gassed,
Mhm.
but
So-
if he's able to get those takedowns early on, he's going to try to take the back. He can finish you with an armbar, north-south choke, rear naked, like anything he can finish you with. You got to
So
watch.
if Van is good, so he's good at escaping after getting taken down. But Tyra's his
Dude,
thing
once
is
you take him
jujitsu.
down, once you take him down, he's hard to keep him there. You know.
Okay, but
He's
but
scrambled
but
a bit.
Tyra's a jujitsu demon apparently, according to you, that's what I've learned here over the past minute 30 seconds. Wouldn't that mean it's hard? He doesn't let people get up that easy either.
Exactly. So
yeah,
that's why it's going to get tested.
He has very good
Okay.
top control. If he gets mountain Joshua Van, I don't see Van getting up.
Or
Right.
even if he gets that body triangle,
He
like
gets
he
that
did
body
against
triangle.
Moreno and Royval.
He's very good at taking the back. He's very good when he's on your back.
Okay,
Yeah.
but how's Tyra's boxing though? Because you said Van's a little bit like Holloway. So Van he wants to stand up and throw haymakers.
Tatsuro Taira's hands are okay. I wouldn't say they're his strong suit, but they're good enough to get by. But if he gets into a striking match with Joshua Van, he's losing. Like
Okay.
flat out, he's losing.
Yeah, he's more of a precision
Yeah,
striker versus Van, who's just actually volume.
guy, yeah.
And he has
Power?
No, not really power. That's why he's like kind of compared to Max Holloway because
Yeah,
not really
gotcha.
pillow hands, but
Yeah, he's been close to finishing a bunch of his fights in the third round. His last fight, or 2 fights ago against Royval, almost finished it in the third round, but it went to decision. He actually is the most pressure fighter in the UFC. He has
Big
around
pressure
like
fighter,
8.5 significant strikes landed per minute, which is the most in UFC history right now.
crazy.
I kind of like this Van guy. It sounds like he's high octane.
If you want a fun fight, you want to watch Joshua Van. Let's just put it that way.
He has a really good gas tank too.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not like Terrence McKinney who lands 7 significant strikes per minute and gasses out in 3. Like he can go the full 4 or 5 rounds.
If you watch that Joshua Van Royval fight, one of the greatest fights of all time. That fight was insane.
So this is a good card. Very good card.
Yes.
It's very good. It's very good. I'm excited.
All right, and let's talk about the big dogs here.
Oh boy.
Hamzat Chimaev,
Here we
Sean
go.
Strickland. Strickland is an unbelievable underdog here, plus 425. I don't know where they're getting these odds from on UFC.com. But Camp, we'll start with you. As the Strickland defender, what does he need to do? How does he win this fight as a major underdog?
So here's the thing. I want him to win. I don't think he will. But the way I see this going out, if he's going to win, is he's got to make it out of the first round. If he gets taken down, which he is, that's for sure. That's a for sure thing. He's going to get taken down. It's what happens when he's taken down. Can he get up? If he can't get up, he's just going to be held there. You know what I mean? He has to get up like he does in every other fight. It's just as soon as he gets taken down, up immediately. Which we've seen him do in the past. DDP took him down how many times? 6 times?
He took him 6 times.
6 times.
2 minutes of control
And just
25 minutes of a
and
fight.
just popped up like immediately from most of the takedowns. He has very underrated takedown defense. He's a very good wrestler, which most people don't know. He started out his career as a wrestler, which most people don't know until he had a motorcycle accident. and fucked up his knee.
But you can't compare Kamzat's
No,
grappling to
you can't.
DDP's.
You
It's
cannot.
not even close.
But DDP was saying in the week leading up to this that Sean Strickland is stronger and harder to take down than you think he is. The only thing, so I see him getting out of the first round, stuffing a couple takedowns, and from there I can see him gaining his momentum with his striking, getting comfortable, keep landing that teep to the body, keep going, throw him to the body, make Khamzat tired, because when he gets tired, Khamzat just shoots randomly. He desperately shoots for a leg, shoots for anything, and if he can stop those desperation takedowns, he wins this fight. Khamzat's gas tank is not good enough to make it 5 rounds with Sean Strickland on the feet. So yeah.
What an analysis there. There we go, Garrett.
Dude.
Dom, what do you think here?
I agree for him for the most part. Like, Strickland, it's inevitable. He's going to get taken down. If it's not the first or second time, it's going to be the third time. It's Kamzat's just pace and pressure, relentless takedowns. He kills everybody, like he says. Like, mauls everybody.
But this guy seems like he's a fucking head case. You see, like, everything you guys have told me about this guy's backstory and about his lore and the decision maker he is as a human being seems like he's a fucking nut job. And what worse way or what better guy to have ruffle a nut job's feathers than fucking Sean Strickland?
Yeah, dude. And if Sean Strickland got into his head and Khamzat's gonna stand with him, he loses that fight. Like, he can't win a striking battle with him. He's gonna take him down. And, it could be a boring fight. We don't know. We could see another Khamzat DDP, Khamzat DDP. But I think Sean Strickland has better takedown defense than DDP. So we will see.
And Chimaev is relatively, like, a lot of his fights are pretty boring, right? Isn't that the stigma?
So that last one was like the only fight that was, I would say, boring, But now that he's champ, he's taken a control, he's taken a position over than submission kind of approach. Instead of just jumping for the submission like he did with Robert Whittaker, he controlled DDP, held him down, didn't really shoot for a submission. And I just, that's just not a fun style to watch as a champion. You need to go for the submission, you need to go for the finish. You know what I mean?
I think it's just because he's facing better comp now. When he first came to the UFC, he was fighting 3 times a year, finishing guys around 1. And he started fighting Gilbert Burns, went to decision. That was a very close fight.
That fight was nuts.
Kamaru Usman was a very close fight. DDP went to decision.
If that Kamaru Usman fight was 5 rounds, he loses that fight.
He gassed out halfway through that
real
fight.
Bad.
And he would have lost if it was 4 or 5 rounds going.
And hey, he gassed out against DDP. That 5th round was a lot closer than the other rounds. DDP had some momentum going into that 5th round.
So he hasn't been finishing, guys, as of late.
Well, he's finished Whittaker.
He's finished Whittaker 2 fights ago.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
But outside of that, like, I feel like he's fighting once a year now. Like, he's just not as aggressive as he once was because he's fighting better competition.
Yeah, he's very inactive as a champion.
All right. What are some predictions here? Dom, we'll start with you. Round winner. What is it? Method of victory?
Yeah, for Kamzat Strickland, I want to go Kamzat round 3 sub. I just think his pressure is too much for Strickland, and he's just going to wear him down first couple rounds.
I'll go Khamzat round 2 sub. I love my boy. I hope he wins, but I just, that is a very small chance that is going to happen.
So I'm going Sean Strickland first round KO.
Hey,
that's what we're doing here.
He was a 5 or 6 to 1 underdog against Izzy.
Hey, you know what he did against Izzy? Dude, that fight was insane. Massive underdog, and he goes out there and looks like a champion, man. Like, if we see that Sean Strickland, he wins this fight.
And he's going to be fired. He seems fired up.
He's fired up.
Yeah. Do you think Sean Strickland's also, like I talked about Khamzat being a nutcase, Strickland is just as nutty, if not more of a nut job. Could that be like a bad thing? Like, is he talking too much? You think he's like gonna get in his own head, or you think he's rock solid up there?
I think he is rock solid. These two used to be training partners, and they've been talking shit. One person saying that Khamzat won, Strickland's been saying he was winning the exchanges in practice. So we don't know. We don't know what happened in that training room, but from what it looks to me, Sean Strickland is very confident with his ability to beat Hamzat.
All right. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm fired up now. I'm fired up. Thank you guys for coming on, man. I love you guys. You guys have to come back on again. This was actually a whole lot of fun with both of you on, dude. It was fun with
Yeah, it
both
was
of you.
awesome.
We got White House card up in a month.
Yeah, hey, get us off for that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. No question. That's in a month, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah.
June 14th.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Got-
Is the card released yet?
Yeah, my goat, Ilya Taporia. Yeah, dude, guy's a clown.
So there is a card for it?
Save it for next episode.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
Taporia Gaethje, bro? Why is that that's
Yeah.
good. Is that good?
yeah. No, it's great. We just
Gaethje's-
might see an execution. Like
Yeah.
Gaethje might die.
Gaethje's got to be slumped on the White House South Lawn.
And I hate
Tough
I
luck.
hate Ilya. I hate Ilya so much. I have to agree with Dom.
He's the best fighter in the pound for pound right now.
He's
Has
going to
to
go down as the GOAT when it's all said.
Dom's been saying this before the Volkanovski fight. Dom's been on the Ilya hype train for a while now, so he knows his shit when it comes to
Yeah.
Ilya.
I mean, didn't his wife cheat on him or something, or like broke, and she took the
Well,
kids? Isn't that the edit I've been seeing?
Yeah, they broke up. I don't know whether or not she cheated. I've heard both sides.
There's a lot
heard,
of rumors.
Yeah, I've heard he's cheated. I've heard she's cheated, but yeah, he does not have custody of his kids.
Scary time to be Justin Gaethje, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in there.
Yeah, Gaethje's fighting post-death father Khabib.
Wait, what?
Khabib's father died, Gaethje fought him, and then
So it's like every Justin Gaethje title fight, he's fighting some mythical fighter. Like he fought Khabib his Khabib's first fight after his dad died gets mauled.
Oh, that's
And
just
then
not nice.
what was the other fight? He fought what was the other one? Fuck. Oh, he fought Charles. Got fucked up by Charles.
that was Charles after the birth of his
Charles
kid.
after the birth of his kid got fucked up.
Now Taporia
now-
lost kids, so
It's
Justin.
not good. It's not gonna be
Hey,
so,
he-
exciting though.
He shook Trump's hand today. I didn't see Justin Gaethje do that.
Yeah, that did happen. Yeah,
Taporia shook Trump's hand today.
yeah, you did. Kind of
All right.
nuts.
Well, thank you guys, man. Go subscribe to the UFC Collective on YouTube. Go follow them on Instagram and TikTok. The best UFC meme page on the internet, hands down. I love you guys. I appreciate it. I'll have you guys back on in a minute.
Been a pleasure. Thank you,
Thanks for having
sir.
us.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to that episode of the Fire Sports Takes podcast. Shout out the boys from the UFC Collective. Those are my dogs. Go and give them a follow. Go give them a subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that thumbs up button. I love you guys, man. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll talk to you on tomorrow's episode of the Fire Sports Takes podcast. Subscribe.